Even the tragic and negative aspects of life, such as unavoidable suffering, can be turned into a human achievement by the attitude which one adopts towards their predicament. It's a quote from Viktor Frankl from his book, The Will to Meaning. Viktor Frankl, if you're not aware, is a survivor of the Holocaust and an amazing author on the topic of finding meaning through suffering, or despite suffering, I should say. This quote touches on something that I like to emphasize in mental training. If you didn't know, Corwin Duncan of Sharper Mind Training, and I'm sorry to be in the dark here. I forgot to take a video when it was a little bit lighter out, and then it got dark, and so here we are. And the attitude that this reflects that I want to touch on is focus on what you can control. There are things that are unavoidable. There are things that are happening outside of our control in every situation, and focusing on those is a recipe for frustration. In this example, right now, I'm out camping. Today, the first full day of camp, I'm only camping for 2 nights, so just one full day, and it rained most of the day. Now, was I perfectly focused on the things I could control instead of the rain? No, I was pretty frustrated about the rain a fair amount of the time. But ideally, the other big uncontrollable is mosquitoes. There's mosquitoes everywhere. It's so frustrating. But I was able at times to just say, hey, look, what I can do right now is I can get wet and get bit by mosquitoes, or I can stay in my tent. And sometimes I opted to go out, get wet and get bit by mosquitoes, and sometimes I opted to stay in my tent. When I'm able to take that attitude and really embody it, though, at competitions, at fencing competitions, in other areas of my life, I'm so much more peaceful in my mind and able to perform so much better. That's all I got for today. Thanks so much for checking this video out. If you want to get my emails, and you want to get my emails, they are amazing. Much better than these videos. Then click on the link in the description to subscribe to my emails, and then also subscribe to these videos, because they're not as good as the emails, but they're still something. Take care. Next time I will be better lit, I promise.